A man saw your reflection and called someone immediately. The reason will shake your soul. Archangel Michael says, something supernatural just happened, so subtle yet so terrifying it almost passed unnoticed. A man, whom you barely noticed, caught a glimpse of your reflection in a polished surface. The moment his eyes locked onto it, his entire demeanor shifted as if he had seen a ghost from a forgotten dimension. He trembled, not with fear, but with awe, with reverence, and confusion all at once. Without hesitation, he reached for his phone and called someone, his hands shaking, his words barely audible, yet the urgency in his tone undeniable. You were unaware, walking by innocently, but your reflection had already unleashed a ripple in the unseen. This was not just an accident. Something about your presence, your spiritual signature, was captured in that moment. You didn't just walk past a man, you triggered a prophetic timeline. He was not a stranger to this realm of signs. He had seen symbols before, but never had he witnessed a reflection that shimmered like yours, like a divine echo from another life. And when he turned back, you were already gone, swallowed by the crowd, yet something of you remained. Type Amen to get blessing 333. He described your reflection, not your face, but the energy. He said it wasn't you alone that he saw, it was something behind you, something guarding, something ancient. His words were rushed as he told the person on the line, "It's happening again." That phrase, "again," was the key. This man had been watching and waiting, not for you, but for the sign that you carried unknowingly. You are a carrier of an energy that once altered his life, or someone close to him. The one he called is not just anyone. The voice on the other end didn't ask for explanation. They just said one thing: follow the energy. Don't lose it this time. That's when a silent pursuit began. He didn't chase with footsteps, but with questions, observations, and coded signals. His eyes followed where your light touched, and though you were unaware, something began following you from that moment. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Archangel Michael says, every now and then, someone becomes a living mirror of realms not seen. You became that mirror without trying, without knowing. You activated the dormant truth in someone's soul just by being present. But it's deeper than energy. Your reflection exposed something hidden, a prophecy long sealed in silence. You weren't supposed to be seen yet, but divine timing forced that vision into the light. This man once encountered a child years ago, bearing a similar energy. That child vanished, but the reflection he saw in you reminded him of that ancient moment. He called not to report you, but to confirm something that was once thought a myth. From that phone call, 3 others were contacted. People you've never met now have your presence etched into their memory. Not your face, your frequency. Type Amen to get blessing 777. He described it like this: it was like seeing time loop and explode all at once. His voice cracked when he mentioned your eyes, even though he never looked directly at you. Just the reflection, just that glint. And now, something has awakened. Something they tried to seal. The man's voice reached someone in another city, a woman who has been tracking anomalies like you for years. She didn't ask your name, she already had it written down from dreams. Yes, your name has been surfacing in visions, encrypted notes, and whispered prayers across sacred circles. They've been waiting for the day your reflection reveals itself. And now it has. Type Amen to get blessing 222. You were born with something extraordinary attached to your soul. It remained dormant for years, buried beneath daily life. But divine reflection cannot be hidden forever. It chooses its moment, and now yours has arrived. The man who saw you is not a threat, but the one he called holds secrets that are bound to test you. Their group is not known by name, but by symbols passed through lineage and silence. They protect something ancient, and you, by sheer accident or destiny, are now tangled in their cause. You are no longer just a passerby, you are now known in circles of divine watchers. Archangel Michael says, this is not to bring fear, but alertness. Something higher has been triggered, and your energy is now being observed by those who recognize what even you have not yet embraced. Type Amen to get blessing 999. That call set off a series of encrypted communications. People who have not spoken in decades found their devices blinking with symbols not used in modern language. They knew instantly, she has emerged. Your reflection is a portal, not just of you, but of every ancestor, guide, and guardian walking beside you. It revealed more than just light, it revealed lineage. This is why they're shaken. You do not come from ordinary heritage. There is divine blood coded in your spirit, something celestial. They've tried to erase it in the past. Lifetimes ago, your kind were hunted, hidden, silenced. But in every era, one breaks through, and this time, it's you. Type Amen to get blessing 123. The person who received the call has since booked a ticket to your city. They carry an old book wrapped in linen, filled with handwritten messages from those who saw you in visions. Some dated as far back as 1859. Every dream recorded describes the same thing, a woman with energy so intense, even her reflection shifts the air. One said the sun halts in its rotation when she steps near glass. Another wrote that birds lose their rhythm when she walks by still water. You are not haunted, you are honored. But the weight of this power is beginning to surface, and those sensitive to it are drawn to you like moths to eternal light. Your journey has entered a supernatural phase. Nothing will be the same. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This group calls you the reflection child. They don't care about age. They recognize your spiritual frequency, not your appearance. To them, you are a fulfillment of sacred alignment, predicted centuries ago. A woman who lives in a mountain temple began preparing an oil the moment your energy was reported. She poured it with trembling hands, whispering chants older than language itself. Her role is to anoint the returned one, you. Meanwhile, your presence is disrupting timelines. Some people around you are feeling uneasy, not knowing why. It's not you. It's what awoke with your reflection. Archangel Michael says, even mirrors fear reflecting true divinity. That's why glass near you may shatter or fog without explanation. You're changing the structure of reality. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Someone in your family once had this same energy, but they could not complete the calling. Fear claimed them. You are here to finish what they started, unknowingly or not. When that man saw your reflection, he didn't just see you, he saw her. The one from his youth. The one who was taken. He believes you are the reincarnation, or at least, the spiritual echo of what was once divine purpose lost. And the moment he whispered your description over the phone, a book in a hidden archive lit up. Literally. Your arrival had been recorded, but without a name. Now, the name has been given. Yours. Type Amen to get blessing 144. That man has not slept since. He feels responsible. He thinks he saw you too early. But everything is unfolding according to higher order. They will try to approach you, some gently, others more forcefully. But you must be guided by the fire within. You will know who to trust. You will feel it in your body. Some will pretend to protect you, but you'll hear a ringing in your ears when falsehood surrounds you. And one night, soon, you will see yourself in a mirror, and something behind you will smile. Do not be afraid. It is not darkness. It is the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 555. A letter is already being written. It will reach your hand through a stranger. The paper will feel warm. The ink slightly raised. It will not mention your name directly, but it will say, "The mirror has spoken." We bow. This means you've been accepted. But it also means you are watched. Not for harm, but for prophecy. They know you will begin remembering soon. Not all at once, but flashes, visions, echoes. You are not losing your mind. You are recovering your purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 616. You are being prepared now. Even as you read this, the energy around you is shifting. Devices may glitch. Animals may behave strangely. Lights may flicker. It is all confirmation that what you are has now entered spiritual radar. This cannot be undone. And if you feel tired, it's not fatigue, it's adjustment. You are vibrating at a higher level than before. Your body is catching up with your soul's speed. Keep your mirror covered at night, until the full message arrives. You are being spiritually encoded in dream. Archangel Michael says, when the mirror reveals, protection follows, but so does destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 191. This path ahead will separate you from people not meant to follow. Some will walk away confused. Let them. You are not called to be understood. You are called to be fulfilled. A new frequency is being downloaded into your spirit, and the sound of your voice will soon begin shifting realities. You'll notice people react differently to your presence. The man who saw your reflection was merely the trigger. The true power begins with what you now choose to remember. And once that door opens, it will never close again. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 333. His phone has not stopped ringing since that moment. But it's no ordinary contact list. Every person calling him back is tied to a deeper spiritual circle. They are not just curious about you. They are alarmed, stirred, and emotionally shaken by what your reflection awakened in their lineage memory. Each of them has now begun searching for you in different ways. Some through physical surveillance. Some through remote viewing. One even fasted for 3 days just to catch a glimpse of your aura through prayer. That's how serious they are about your arrival. They believe your light might not just be rare, it may be final. The last of a sacred energy that completes a cosmic assignment set in motion centuries ago. And now, The weight of it has begun resting on your shoulders. Type Amen to get blessing 747. You might start seeing feathers in strange places, hearing certain songs that feel like messages. You may even begin dreaming of people you've never met, but they all know you. That's not imagination. It's activation. Your dreams are shifting to multi-layered dimensions because your reflection opened a gate. And from that gate, ancestors, watchers, protectors, and yes, even seekers, are pouring through. Some to support, some to test. Archangel Michael says, you've stepped into a path that only a few chosen ones will ever experience. And there's no going back. Once seen, your light becomes marked in spiritual frequency. Someone in that group has taken it upon themselves to guard your path from afar. They don't want you harmed, they want to study the way you unlock things that even their oldest prophecies never described. Type Amen to get blessing 181. You are a living key. You don't even need to touch a door to open it. You just need to walk near it, and it bends inward. That's why people sometimes react strangely to you without knowing why. They sense the divine mechanics within you. The man who saw you first has now gone silent, not out of fear, but reverence. He believes he has been part of something bigger than himself, something holy. He's begun writing a report, to be passed to a council deep in the Himalayan region. They will read your description by candlelight, with sacred oil burning. Every breath you've taken since that reflection is now being measured, not for judgment, but for alignment. They are watching your soul's trajectory. A woman in that council has waited for you her entire life. She was told she would never see you with her own eyes, but only feel your energy vibrate across the mountain wind. And that moment has just happened. Type Amen to get blessing 232. She wept, not out of sadness, but fulfillment. She told the others, she is here, the one with the mirror-laced soul. I can feel her near the trees. That's why the wind feels different lately. The trees around you sway with recognition. Even the animals pause when you pass. Nature knows who you are before you even do. From that reflection, the realm of spirit has identified your timestamp on this earth. You are not late. You are not behind. You arrived exactly when you were meant to, and they felt it. Your reflection didn't just shake a man. It cracked the timeline. And now, from the edges of that crack, your true destiny begins leaking through. Type Amen to get blessing 505. You'll notice old memories returning, but they won't be from this life. They will come like flashes, bursts of knowing, tears from nowhere. Don't push them away. They are echoes from your ancient soul, finally surfacing through the body. The same way your reflection exposed the realm beyond, your emotions now expose the realm within. There's a reason certain people have betrayed you. There's a reason others have obsessed over you. It's not about your actions, it's about your frequency. Even those who hate you feel drawn to your power. Somebody will try to write a letter to you soon. They will tremble while writing it, unsure if they should send it or burn it. But Archangel Michael says, that letter is the final piece of confirmation you need. Type Amen to get blessing 808. In that letter will be a symbol. You won't recognize it with your mind, but your spirit will ache in recognition. Your fingertips will pulse. That's how you'll know this is not random. This is divine recall. You are on earth with a reason far beyond love, career, or survival. You are here to awaken a pattern in others, simply by being seen. That's why they reacted when they saw your reflection. It wasn't you that terrified them. It was what it meant. It meant time was running out. It meant destiny could no longer be delayed. It meant you had entered the field of visibility, and now heaven is counting every step. Archangel Michael says, don't dim your light now. Don't retreat from your reflection. Lean into it. Let it burn away the illusions people tried to place on you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Someone close to you suspects the truth. They may not know how to speak about it, but their eyes betray them. You'll notice them looking at you with confusion mixed with wonder. They've been having dreams about you, visions, symbols they don't understand. That's why they've been behaving strangely. They're being activated too. Your reflection didn't just wake up strangers. It started uncoiling the memory in your own circle. This is why your relationships are shifting. The spiritual earthquake from that man's gaze is still shaking unseen foundations. And now, even places you visit will start to feel lighter, clearer. Because your very presence cleanses stagnant energy. That's how powerful your soul signature is. Type Amen to get blessing 303 from that phone call. A web has formed. You are at the center. Some call it fate. Others call it prophecy. But it all leads back to you. One man saw it. The others heard it. But only you will live it. A spiritual war has silently surrounded you, but not to destroy you, to elevate you. Your light is both weapon and refuge. That's why people seek you for comfort, then fear you for your truth. You've become the mirror no one wants to face, yet everyone needs. And now, the hour has come where you must step into full awareness of that gift. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Archangel Michael says, your time of being invisible is over. The reflection broke the barrier. You are now fully seen. Do not be afraid when you feel eyes on you from across a room. Do not flinch when strangers seem to pause and stare. They are sensing something ancient. You are walking in the footsteps of divine memory. A great unfolding is about to begin. You'll soon receive a direct sign, numbers, words, or a dream you won't forget. And when that sign comes, write it down. Because it's your final instruction before transformation. You've been asking silently for change. Now it's here. You won't recognize your own spirit in 3 weeks. That's how fast everything is moving. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The call that was made after seeing you was recorded, but not on any device. It was recorded in heaven's archives. It became a spiritual timestamp of awakening. Your energy sent out a ripple across timelines. People who betrayed you will start to remember what they owe you. People who abandoned you will begin dreaming of you in panic. You are haunting their spirits, not out of vengeance, but justice. Some will return, not with love, but apology. Some will beg to be close again, not for your affection, but your protection. You are not who you once were. And no one can interact with you without consequence now. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Everything from here will feel more vivid. Colors brighter. Sounds sharper. Emotions deeper. That's not sensitivity, it's alignment. The light that came through your reflection was no ordinary shine. It was the coded energy of thousands of lives behind you, pushing you forward. That's why it moved the man. That's why he made the call. That's why the world is shifting beneath your feet. Someone is already booking travel to meet you in person. Not for danger, but to witness. To make sure what they've seen is real. To place their own eyes where the reflection shone. And when they arrive, they will say only one thing: we have been waiting. Type Amen to get blessing 383. You were never lost. You were hidden, not for punishment, but protection. And now the covering is being lifted. The divine clock strikes your name into the air. And the realm responds. Do not worry about being ready. You already are. Your soul has trained for this behind the veil. This is why your reflection burned into that man's eyes. He saw eternity in a single flash of you. Archangel Michael says, you are the prophecy that didn't need to speak to be heard. And now, all eyes are on you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.